Hey guys, Team Fail here, bringing you guys a new video. This is some TDM on Kassar Railroad, and I have not played this map for TDM yet, so I am a little lost, or seem a little lost in the video. So yeah, I am using the G36C. I was round number 1 when this game first came out. I was 21st on the leaderboards for being engineer. When the game first came out, it's all I played was engineer. Though I have swayed away from that more recently. But anyway, so I wanted to get my thoughts out there on the actual trailer of Battlefield 4. I know you've seen millions of these videos already, and I am late to the game, but that is fine. I didn't want to flood you guys with a lot of that stuff, even though you guys were already flooded with it. But that is fine. I saw a lot of things in that trailer that I really enjoyed. One of the main things that I enjoyed is the fact that it's seemingly no suppression. In the actual campaign of this game, suppression is lower or more around the levels that it was when the game first came out on multiplayer. Because they never patched the single player, so that's never a concern. And the levels when this game first came out was a lot better than what it ended up becoming. Because what the suppression is now is very extreme compared to that. They wanted a middle line between when it first came out and that one patch where they literally put it all the way up. I fail here, don't mind me, that's weeks of rust going on right here. I should have just been able to take all those guys out. But yeah, they tried to get a middle ground between those. I hope that there is no suppression in the next Battlefield. I know a lot of people like it. You may like it yourself. You know, you may have a friend who likes it, but I personally do not enjoy suppression at all. I think it takes some of the skill away in this game, because you can be 10 times better than a player and still lose a gunfight to them just because your bullets aren't going where you're actually pointing them. That's not really the most fair thing in the world. Nor should it be in the game. Luck factor should not be part of of such a skill-intensive game like this, where you already have to be in the right positions, you have to be doing the right thing and paying a lot of attention, and then you're getting penalized for, you know, because somebody's shooting at you, and they might not be suppressed as much as you. You know, depending on their gun or whatever, you can hit somebody a couple of times and them not be suppressed at all. But they miss you 4 or 5 times and you're suppressed, and then, you know, you die to that. It's just, it's not really a fair mechanic in my opinion, my personal opinion. Though it does add another level to the game, and I did enjoy it when the game first came out, but then they just overdid it in my opinion. So hopefully that video does show that suppression is out. Destructibility. There seemed to be some more destructibility. If you watch back at that one scene where he blows up the little electrical box, it blows up the whole side of the building, not just the outside of that store like it would in this game. And you could see that whole, but it blew up the top part of it also, which was really cool. And that's the upgraded Frostbite 2 engine. They're calling Frostbite 3. I wouldn't call it Frostbite 3. I would just call it, you know, what it is, which is just the upgraded version of this game. The graphics are way better on there, and I think that's because they're able to push the limit a little bit more on what they could prior to this. And that's also a really good thing, and I really enjoy that they did that. Though I am still waiting to see what it's going to look on PS4 before I make a decision on what I want. Because I would like to still be a console player. I love console. I love PC, don't get me wrong, that's really what I've been playing lately. But I really love console, and I've grown up on console and all this other stuff, so I would really enjoy if it was, even if it was, you know, 32 players cap, which is better than the 24, because when you play PC, that's usually what you're playing anyways. It's 32 players, or 48 even. As long as they can get 60 frames a second on the PS4, I will buy it. But I want to see first before I make a decision on that. So hopefully they'll be able to do that with those graphics, even if they are down. But like I said, the engine is looking good. The, destructibility is looking very solid. Some of the stuff still not destructible, like when the guy was using the grenade launcher, there was some stuff that didn't get destroyed that he shot, which is a little unfortunate. I was hoping it would go back to the Bad Company 2 days where anything that you saw was pretty much destructible, so fortunately it doesn't look fully that way. Then now there's this new spotting animation that a lot of people are talking about. That guy should have been dead. And I think that's a really cool idea. Spotting is a little overpowered, but I do have a concern about it. And that's the fact that people might not do it anymore. And that is a big worry of mine. A lot of people don't spot now. So I can just imagine when you have to do an actual animation to spot them, and how brutal that's going to be for people trying to spot. Oh, watch this. Boom, headshot right through there. That's pretty epic. Definitely wanted to bring that clip to you guys. So yeah, that's my little concern about that. The free range of single player seems really good. If you play, I haven't played through the full thing, granted, but if you do play the single player in Battlefield or even the co-op, most of the time you're getting walked along, especially in the vehicles. The only one that you really have control over is the one with the helicopter. And that's actually a really hard mission, but that's all you really have control over in the co-op, and the actual other vehicles in there, the computers driving them. So it's a really tough thing, and it is a little annoying. But hopefully now you'll be able to hop into vehicles, you can hop in the turrets if you really want to. You can, run people over, do whatever. Hopefully this is, the future of the multiplayer. Because if they were to, single player, if they were to bring these multiplayer elements in the single player, so they're bringing their strong suit to their weak point is a really good idea, and I really agree with them doing that. And the guns look about the same. Sorry, I'm just jumping subjects here. I'm trying to keep in time with the actual video so I don't talk too much. And a lot of the guns that seem to be on the trailer and that 17 minutes of gameplay more or less seem to be the actual guns that are in this game already. So it doesn't look like they really developed too many new guns. But I mean, that's just a small spectra of the guns that will be available in the game, I imagine. And hopefully DLCs will continue to bring some more guns like they do currently in this game, and more constantly, because it is a little bit disappointing that one DLC came with 10 guns and then none of the DLCs came with any other guns after that. It was a little disappointing. First two DLCs brought guns and whatever. It would have been nice to have guns every DLC, even if they were, weaker guns or, just different variations of certain guns, like the L86 and the L85. Stuff like that's pretty cool when they do that. It's just unfortunate they didn't do that more, and hopefully they will. Map design. From what you could see from the trailer, there is a lot of similarities to maps like Gulf of Omen, is what a lot of people are comparing that to. And I would say that's about accurate. That whole storage building, not storage building, but the car building thing that they went in. I guess car storage building, I don't know what they really call them. Parking lots, I don't know. But hopefully they bring that into a map, because that would be a really solid idea. Hopefully it's collapsible like it does in the single player, because that would be really cool too. Be able to bring that whole thing down if snipers are up there, or bring down a couple of the levels and change the whole dynamic of the map. That would be a really cool thing. Like put a flag that can, that's under the second level, and then you can collapse the bottom two, top two levels right onto the flag. Change what the flag looks like and stuff like that. That'd be a really solid thing for them to do. But all in all, it made me so excited. I want to play the game right now. It annoys me that there are people out there playing the game right now. It's so hard to deal with. Glad that they're going to let Battlefield Premium players actually get access to the beta. Not sure if that's early access, like is promised with Warfighter, but hopefully it is, and I would enjoy playing it. I will be bringing it to you guys on the PS3 because that's where I have Premium, and I'm sure that's the only place that they're going to let me bring it. But hopefully that'll be sufficient enough. The game probably won't be nearly as good, though they did say on the consoles they have been able to process more because they got rid of a lot of stuff, and in my opinion that is probably sort of like them getting rid of suppression might do that. So hopefully that is what it really is. I get knifed here to pretty much end the game. Unfortunate, but yeah, so that's just been my little run through and my thoughts on the different things that were in that 17 minutes of gameplay. Oh, and the female character, unfortunate we can't play a female character. That'd be a really cool idea. I can't imagine that it's, you know, graphic intensive to just add boobs to the characters, but I mean, I don't make games, so I can't say what is and what isn't. It's just unfortunate because I know a lot of people were excited about that. A lot of female gamers and stuff were excited about that, but it is what it is. Maybe sometime in the future. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys later.